Forgive the background noise, please. We are re-recording this later in the day when it's noisier because the original recording, the audio screwed up on it, so I had to delete it. I don't know what makes it do that and whether this will be any better, but we're going to give it a try. I'm reading 4 poems from an older chapbook called Out of the Soft Delta Dirt. First poem is called Cotton Tablecloth. For God so loved the world, he gave his only cotton tablecloth son. I was sure that's what the Bible said as I studied the threads and pattern on my grandmother's kitchen table, and most of all, the praying Jesus imprinted there. Okra and corn bubbled a fragrance as sweet as the love of God to my mind. Mid-morning sunlight played through the room, and my grandmother busied about, sipping coffee, stirring things, talking, saying words neither one of us heard. She was too busy with life to notice, and I was too young to comprehend that she was giving me a day to keep, at least 20 years longer than I would be able to keep her earthly temple within easy reach of a caress or hug. For God so loved the world, he gave my not forgotten grandmother. Been a lot longer than 20 years now. From the balcony of the Lorraine, this poem is written about a certain historical incident. I'll let you sort out if you can figure it out, and if you can't, maybe it'll mean something else to you. From the balcony of the Lorraine, the snows of Minnesota and the alkaline runoff from the prairie mix with the essence of sweat from the factories in Pittsburgh and run together just south of old Jim's last hope, Cairo. Down they run past Mississippi, past Memphis, a city of hope and pain, past those of us who lived around the base of that mountain, on whose top he had seen a dream. When those drops of red blood rained down on us, from the balcony of Lorraine, it was like molten lava. It was a bittersweet promise that we took up those drops out of the soft delta dirt, that those who failed to silence him with words failed yet again to silence him with death. For the earth received his earth again, but his spirit lives among us and our children, in dreams, new dreams, of trees yet in bud. A dream that runs past hungry shacks to that jewel, that city of decadence that papers over every muggy heartache. Yes, I'll take that river, for it has surely taken me. I don't explain my poems because I figured out somewhere along the way I write a poem because it means something to me, but when you read a poem or listen to me read it, it means something that you connect to that may or may not be even similar to what I'm thinking about. And for me to say, oh, this poem is about Mr. Jones's flower garden in Hattiesburg, Mississippi in 1963, that means it can't be about your neighbor's garden in 1989 or whatever. So I just try not to explain my poems. They're pretty straightforward. A lot of them are almost simple, but they're out there and you read them and make them your own. And whatever they mean to you, I'm happy for you. Enterprise, 1938. I walk beneath the great oaks and the dust swirls around my dirty shoes. The heat builds in my denim trousers and my white shirt sticks to my back. Another order or two and I'll retreat before the summer sun wanes. I feel the leather strap of my briefcase sweaty in my fingers. Mr. Johnson's office seems a lifetime away. cooled by slow-moving ceiling fans above clean displays of house goods, brooms, brushes, and cleaning supplies. Another fat, toothless woman in a faded house dress scrounges for $1.50. $12 for today, quota made. I return to town, a salesman. I walk beneath the great oaks, and the dust does not bother my dirty shoes. French Quarter side street, off Bourbon, where children play under oaks and elms, each tree grander than New Orleans' finest brothel. The children's voices are as an untuned piano as they intoxicate themselves on imaginary mint julep or drink real lemonade. Early summer rains, full of swamp water clouds, bathe the dusty children until their mothers stand in damp doorways and call. Naked on the stoop, sodden clothes heaped about, little children dry and find cotton underwear to play in. Off Bourbon.